She's a best-selling romance writer with 30 novels to her credit. 2 of them were made into Hallmark movies. I got a chance to talk with local author Denise Hunter for this morning's Positively Fort Wayne.
When my grandfather was on his deathbed, basically, I really started thinking about the brevity of life, and I didn't want to have any regrets when I reached the end. And so within just a couple of weeks of his passing, I started my first novel, Stranger's Bride, right here.
For Denise Hunter, that first novel was Stranger's Bride. It launched her best-selling writing career 22 years ago.
1996.
Wow. And you've been writing ever since.
I wrote it freehand, my first novel, because I didn't have a computer. It was hard. I didn't know how hard writing was until I started writing that. It was really hard. I used our libraries here a lot just to figure out how to get through it.
This Fort Wayne wife and mother of 3 figured it out. Over the last 22 years, while taking care of her family, she has written 30 romance novels.
I wanted to be a homemaker first. I wanted to be their mother first. So I wrote during their nap times, and sometimes it was only a page a day, but within a year I knew I would have a novel. So that was okay with me. And I wrote about a book a year for quite a while, and then once they started school, I went to every 9 months, and now I write a book every 6 months.
In 2016, 2 of Hunter's novels, The Convenient Groom and A December Bride, aired as Hallmark Channel original movies. A December Bride will be shown again this month.
And that actually was set right here in Indiana. And it features an accidental but very public announcement that ends up being a fake engagement between 2 rivals. My publisher is HarperCollins Christian Publishing. They have a division that does nothing but try to sell their books to producers to option the rights to movies. And so a particular producer who's worked for Hallmark for a long time liked my work, and she is the one who's responsible for making them into movies.
What's your inspiration?
Oh, life is my inspiration. And just relationships. Relationships are so complex, and the love relationships especially.
Hunter believes that home is where your story begins. With her sons now grown, one married, she and her husband, a local businessman, are beginning new chapters in life. Hunter plans to use part of that time filling even more pages. She thanks family and friends and life for inspiring her to create a writing legacy that is positively Fort Wayne.
Kevin, my husband of 29 years, has been a wonderful support. Thank you, honey. I'm so glad to be doing life with you. To my kiddos, Justin and Hannah, Chad and Trevor, you make life an adventure. Love you all.
You can watch Hunter's novel-turned-movie A December Bride this Saturday, November 17th at noon on the Hallmark Channel. You can also take a look at her books on her website. For a link to it, go to ourswayne.com. Click on the News tab and then Positively Fort Wayne to find this story. Keep it here. A look at today's top stories is after the break.